What is going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Mystery Knife Giveaway live event plus jackpots. That's right, we're still doing jackpot. Still a lot of knives left. Somebody could still win big. Tonight is a good night to join. If you are watching this live stream, you guys are all going to get a big update on Excalibur a little early. Everybody else, the rest of the normal viewers, will get the update on Monday or Tuesday. But I'm going to wait just a little bit, and then we'll talk about it. You can see I have all variations of Excalibur laying out on the table, and I cannot wait to talk about it with you guys. I just realized we have a void here. There we go. Very, very exciting, and they are coming, or at least the pre-order is going to open up very, very soon. Very soon. How is everybody doing? Got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. A lot of new stuff on the table you haven't seen yet. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm having a great night. We started to put up the Halloween decorations. Hey, by the way, Patreon, I tried to leave a post today. Patreon would not allow me to make a post. I just got a spinning circle on both desktop and mobile. I'm sorry there were no updates. I recorded a video for you guys, and it's just sitting unlisted on YouTube. Basically, I said all of your stuff has been mailed out. You should have your tracking information, those of you who won. And there's a lot of fun stuff coming. And then I gave you the Excalibur update that I'm about to give everybody here. So I'm sorry to my patrons. I like to try and give you guys that information first. It would not allow me to post today. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Oh boy. I love Halloween. Absolutely love it. And now we have a little one who's not like an itty bitty baby anymore. She's a toddler. And I love watching, I know it's still not going to register completely, but she's at the point, like, we have this giant inflatable thing that we put in our yard. It's like 12 feet tall. And I inflated it, and she was out there just standing in her bare feet in the driveway watching it go up like, what? What the hell? What the hell? She just standing there looking at it. So funny, man. Magic, yeah. To them, it's just magic. So much fun. I recorded one of the longest Knife Guy episodes ever. It's 43 minutes long. If you like my really long, rambly uploads, that's one of them. If you have somewhere to go, you have somewhere to drive Sunday morning, and it's about an hour away, I got you covered. No link in description? Yeah, there is. Yeah, I can click on it. Refresh the stream, it'll be there. What the heck? What the hell, Bob? What the hell? I'm close. What the hell? What the hell? Damn it! Give me the ball, damn it, Bobby. I just want a picture of a god-dang hot dog. What in the hell's a JPEG? The green knife in the middle, the Winter Blade Co. Severn. Good luck. Don't look those up on the secondary market. The polished knife on the right we're going to get to. That's a really interesting knife. Very, very fancy. I mean, it's a full-on pocket knife, but it's, like, given that it's so slippery, it's more of a letter. It's more of a desk. Like that thing will probably... If I ever build a professional office, that will be my dedicated letter opener. Let's do a micro update right now, and then as the room fills up, then I'll talk about it again. So, if you don't know, let me make this super clear, because there are so many people, and these people clearly, they didn't watch the initial video, they never wanted to buy it, they're just like looming complainers. The original Excalibur is not priced at $400 because we're greedy. It's priced at $400 because it is an integral. Even if that doesn't matter, I know a lot of people don't care, these cost more to make. So the original Excalibur was in Vanax, and it's an integral. This was expensive to do, but that was my original dream. Okay? Now, I promised in the beginning, we will make versions of Excalibur that are less expensive. Not just because, oh, we got your money, now we can make it for less. No, we'll make a different version that costs less to make. I know most of you understand that, but the number of people I have to explain that to, that we're not just pulling these numbers out of our asses, that's why. But I knew, like, hey, we got to make a more affordable version for people who don't care about the integral and maybe don't want a frame lock. Enter Excalibur version 2 with the Vertilock. This operates in the same area that a compression lock operates in, like Spyderco. The patent ended on that, but this is different. It is different, but this operates the same way. This is about as close to perfect as it gets. Solid frame, no exposed lock on this side. Easy access up here, crazy smooth. The new blades will be in LMAX. Yes, we will make lefty versions. Please tell people. They'll be like, right-handed only? How you always advocate for left-handed people. Your own knife, isn't it? We're going to make left-handed versions. Don't worry. Lefty versions confirmed. DLC versions confirmed. This current pattern, you can't see it, but it's actually orange peel. So we now have a smooth orange peel option. We also have a mini. 7.5 inches, also orange peel. Can you see that? Oh, if Excalibur was too big for you, the 7.5 inch version, you're going to love this. LMAX blade, titanium, and carbon fiber. Now, before we talk about the carbon fiber one, this particular version is going to change dramatically. It doesn't have all the internals that it's going to have. So if you're looking at this and thinking, I don't know about those internals, all of that's going to change. But this is a full-size Excalibur, substantially lighter. Substantially lighter. All of the things that you want, all of this stuff is going to be there. On top of that, the aimed price range. That's the thing. Okay, Complex, you made a big deal out of it. Are you going to deliver on that price tag? No line. These are about $425. The new ones, the sandwich construction, because two pieces, it's much less to create this than the integral. The price range of the new variations is going to be between $220 and $250, almost certainly, 99% certain, between $220 and $250. I am so excited. Sergio, he won't say it. He worked so hard to make this thing happen. So hard. Kunwu absolutely delivered. They are ridiculously high quality products. I'm super happy with the price range. I think like they're delivering an absolutely exceptional product for the price points. I'm so happy. The new Excalibur thumb studs are staying, yes, but they no longer contact the frame. They are no longer the stop. The stop is internal. It's an internal pin. Contacts on both sides. Little pegs on the inside, you can't even see them. And that's because of the housing and all the internals for the Vertilock. The pin that runs through the Vertilock is the closed position stop pin. And that's part of the reason why the carbon fiber one has to change. We have to have some steel support there. And the prototype doesn't have that, but when you on the version that you get, it will have that support system. So, when are they launching? Extremely soon. I will make that full announcement. I'll give the full details. I'll do an upload on Monday or Tuesday. Actually, no, that's not true. It won't be Monday or Tuesday. It will be next week sometime. I forgot we're going to be gone. It'll be next week sometime, anywhere from probably Wednesday or Thursday, I'll make that official announcement, and all of the details, including the date for the pre-order, will go up. You can wait that long. It's gonna be. We're aiming to make this like a holiday like it just kind of worked out that it's going to be a holiday season kind of thing. But I think this is probably the most perfect version, especially like this titanium, like with the solid frame. Go ahead and squeeze it. I'm not going to mess with that lock. The placement of the lock, the jimping on there, access to it, manipulate. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. If you got to go lightweight, man, this carbon fiber version, my goodness, I think it's actually lighter than the titanium mini. Actually, I know it is. Weights and stuff like that, it's all subject to change because these are prototypes. The target price point is $220 to $250 depending on the variation. So again, way, way, way less than Excalibur 1. But again, because Excalibur 1 was an integral, that's why it was so much more expensive. It costs substantially more to make. A lot of people don't know that. They never realized it. They just thought V1 was just expensive just because we wanted it to be. That was about as cheap as we could possibly make it. And a lot of people wanted the integral. A lot of people wanted the frame lock, but plenty more of you wanted a different size, a different material. You didn't care about the integral, and that's totally fair, you know? And we had planned to do this from the start, and so this is the next generation. I say V2. Technically, the V2 is the integral with the pocket clip. And so this is the Vertilock Excalibur is what we're calling it. I don't know how long it will take for them to deliver after pre-order. You will have to wait a bit. You're not going to have to wait a year. You're looking at months, perhaps sooner. But they will take the pre-orders, then they will create them. And then they will ship them. And they have to ship from overseas, which means it's going to take a bit. But we will get them as fast as we possibly can. It's the Kunwu watch that's on the wrist tonight. The DLC, the Nanhai. So this is all DLC mirror polished titanium. And it has a Damascus bezel. Super cool. We love you. We love you, Dinklezuck. How are you guys? How do we rate the new version of Excalibur? If you don't like it, it's okay. But I mean, like, as far as like people who were interested in the announcement, how did I score between 1 and 10? Awesome. So I want to see. I know it can't be perfect for everybody, but I'm really trying to deliver on all of the little tiny things that I nitpick as a reviewer. Don't cut. I'll cut some of it. Excalibur sharp. Excalibur sharp. He's sharp. The steel on this one will be LMAX, and yes, it will have the appropriate HRC. Yep, it's such a dream, this version of it. I love the original. I always love the original, but this Vertilock Excalibur is an absolute dream. I'm so pumped. I'm a little biased. I'm just saying it came out better than I could have possibly imagined. Price we're shooting for, depending on the version you get, is going to we're shooting for $220 to $250. That's correct. Part of the reason why I chose Kunwu, because believe me, there were a lot of OEMs, and still to this day, OEMs reach out and say, you want us to take a crack at that Excalibur? And I, politely say I'm sticking with Kunwu. The main reason is, aside from their incredible, production precision, like Kunwu knives are extremely nice. Sergio, he cares so much about delivering a product that is spectacular, and he is a huge HRC guy. He's a huge steel guy and a huge HRC guy. Kunwu will hit their numbers. That's why. I think there are plenty of companies who could have executed it really well. Kunwu was the only one who could do everything and hit the price point that I wanted. Everybody else was going to be higher. Even the Chinese OEM, especially the American OEM, but even the Chinese OEMs, they were all going to be higher. And I was like, well, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, KB has been doing some awesome stuff. The length on the Mini is 7.5 inches with a 3 1/4 inch blade. Exactly what I wanted it to be. Exactly. It's a little longer than the Spyderco Para 3, but it's also slightly thinner in profile. But we retained the bulk. I didn't want it to be super skinny. So if you want it to be light, then you want to go with the carbon fiber version. But like there's you're looking at the size there. Swirly knife on the left is my new Herman Slim with the Chronos circles. And this is in Shine Magnica at 63.64. Hey, thanks for those memberships, Bradford. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. If you ever wanted to see that up close, plus the blade, gorgeous. What's the Vertilock? It's a top liner lock, but it operates like the Spyderco compression lock, where you engage with it back here. Sergio has explained to me on 2 different occasions that it is not exactly the same as a compression lock. The way it technically operates, the way it locks up is extremely similar, and the solidity is extremely similar. Like the strength of the Vertilock is rivaled essentially exactly with the compression lock, but the way that it engages and the way that it operates is technically different. I would imagine only slightly, and it's probably because they had to make little changes, like little tiny engineering changes on the inside. Do I like a Tanto blade? It depends on the knife. It depends on how the overall knife looks. For general use, I don't love it, and it's mainly because I don't like to sharpen it. But I think they look super cool on some knives. Is this a Tanto? Yeah, like the subtle Tanto on the ProTech Redemption. I think it looks awesome. Are they still able to ship to the USA? Yes. How they're doing that and still with it, because I said way back when we first started Excalibur that I wanted to do a sandwich construction version for $250. This was before we even knew that the tariffs were going to hit. And the tariffs hit, and Sergio is still delivering on that price. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm ecstatic about it. I think it's incredible. You ordered a 15V Para 3 today? It's a God mode knife. You'll love that. The smooth, shiny chrome. Let's talk about that. Got to get out my stinky old Mickey Mouse glove here. Gloves. They sent gloves with it, and they were just little tiny gloves, and I put them on, and they just stopped like right here. So this is by a company called Miranex. It's a 3/16 frame. Looks like an integral. It's not. This is hard to do. Excuse me, in a glove. The entire thing is mirror polished. Pretty much the most, I mean, it is an absolute 100% functional knife. That's mirror polished M390. Not practical. A little dangerous to use because it's so slippery, but my God, is it beautiful. That is just a stunning knife, right? Very shiny. Real fancy letter opener. Do I have my other chapstick down here? Oh. No! My chapstick! I don't know. At some point I got completely addicted to chapstick. I wish I could page my kids. I guess I could yell. I don't want to do that. I'm lost without my chapstick too. Completely lost. I need to get a little, like, mini chapstick thing for my keys. So the black one on the bottom by the N. That is the Nefarious by Wicked Dream. And this has Zerkatai all over it. Zerkatai backspacer, pocket clip, and pivot. Super cool. See, like, this blade shape, it's not a, to me, it's not a practical blade shape, but it goes perfectly with the design, and I love it. I think it's awesome. Wicked Dream usually pops in here, so say hi to him if he pops in. He's super cool. Always sends cool snacks from Hawaii. Will there be any milled textured two-piece Excaliburs? Almost certainly. Actually, like, tried to confirm that with Sergio this afternoon, and he was busy, but, like, I would be complete, because I requested this a long time ago, there'd be no reason why they wouldn't do that. So yeah, just, I would expect it. Possibly even Honeydew, but I haven't confirmed that yet. It is a Reeve, but no, it's not the top flipper. That's just how the top of it looks. I'm actually not sure of the reasoning behind that, if that was intended to be a glass breaker, but that's just part of the knife. It does not operate as a flipper. It doesn't work. But it's there. I guess. I don't know. Does anybody know? Is that supposed to be a glass breaker? Yeah, I would say almost certainly you can expect diamond texture for the frame. What knives have you been pallet throwing? So people ask me, and I'm sure most of you know, but, like, I don't throw nice knives at the pallet. I only throw the crappy ones. And some people suggest on YouTube Shorts that the reason I don't do that is because the nice knives are not durable enough to stick in the... I don't think any pocket knife is durable enough to be thrown at a pallet and then hold up to the point where it is still as structurally sound as it was prior. And then, oh good, I've got a little messenger here. Oh, thank you. Did you hear me yelling? My wife brought my chapstick. Hey, thank you. Love you. Thank you. She brought my chapstick. She could hear me yelling through the floor. Yay! W wife. So funny. I thought it was one of the kids asking me or trying to tell me what movie they were going to watch. Oh, God. I was getting I was sweating. Dry lips, I just can't do it, man. She gave me that look like, you're helpless. Yeah, there's a lot of time asking. So I opened up one of the boxes on that. Oh, super nice donation there from Ken Schuler. A little late to the party, had to rewind and watch the Excalibur reveals due to your idea and Sergio putting it in the market. I'm speechless. There was nothing wrong with the OG, but these new models just wow. Thank you so much. I am so excited that you're excited. I cannot wait. Like this, like the idea and bringing it, like bringing a knife into reality is a tough process. Like, it is not simple. There are so many things to work out. Quality control is so important. Time, like getting the release and everything, and getting it the way that you want it, and communicating and working with somebody who's on your side and is not like just out to make money. Like obviously Kunwu wants to be profitable here, and so do I. But the most important thing is delivering what we said we were going to deliver. And not only are we going to do that, I think we're delivering over. I think the knife is more than we expected it to be, at least what I expected it to be. And it just, the reaffirmation of choosing Kunwu, man, and like hearing people say that they're excited about it. And when it, you know, like the people who got the OG and they love it and like, you know, tell me all the time that they carry it all the time. They use it. They love it. I just, oh my gosh, I am overjoyed. Overjoyed. The gig is up top. That Giga is something special, guys. I mean, look at all the other Timascus out on the table, and then look at that Giga. That thing is electric. Look at this thing. I can't wait for Kunwu to do a Giga Excalibur. God dang, what a nasty... That thing is just ridiculous. Love it. Everybody was like, how many thousands was that Giga? How many thousands? That's mirror polished ZDP Sanmai with a full contoured Timascus frame. $810. Now, that's a lot of money for a knife, but if you know what is normally charged for that, that is insanely low. It's insanely low. It's like 400 less than I would have guessed just looking at it and handling it. Yeah, 810. I know we need a Giga Excalibur. That does not roll off the Giga Excalibur. You've got two weird vowels side by side. I want to call it the Caliburn. And then in parentheses, Giga Excalibur, because I think one word just sounds cooler. What's that left of How on the board? That is, what is that? Hold on. It's the Vanguard and Tough Knives collab. Nakiri? Yeah, the Nakiri. Nakiri mirror DLC with Timascus underneath the frame, so you can't touch it and make it less shiny. I love that. I love this. The inlay underneath these little holes means it always looks shiny. And then you got that shiny DLC M390 blade. But there's no tip on it. Yep. A little bit form over function there, but an awesome knife. Le Calibre Especial Reserve de Familia. Yeah, that does roll off. That sounds really cool. The Gigabur. Giga Caliber. It's just kind of an awkward combination of words. The Caliburn has to do with lore, and it's a little foggy on the lore. I like the idea of calling it Caliburn. Can I show the Butcherling? Yes. The coolest ugly knife I've ever seen. Very, very aesthetically goofy, but actually super awesome. And much more comfortable than you would guess. 3 different geometries in the blade. Hollow, heavy flat, medium flat. Ken being incredibly generous tonight. Thank you. I only have about 15 knives, but a third of them are Kunmu branded. Honestly, see why you chose them as your own. They deliver a premium product for an amazing value. I know some prefer US made, but Kunmu just does it for me. I agree. I love my US knives, and you guys know I go out of my way to buy US products. I'm missing a couple in like the big names, but I go out of my way to collect those because I really like them. And if I thought that Excalibur was possible the way that I wanted to do it with a US OEM, and they could make enough of them that would make people happy, and we could get them to a price that would make people happy, then I would have done it. But it's not possible. Doing it with a US OEM, and thank you for that. Thank you for a nice comment and that donation. Doing it with a US OEM would be great. It would be too expensive. Everybody would be mad at the price tag. They would sell out immediately, and there would be 40 people who got them, and that'd be it. Or let's say we could do 100. There wouldn't be enough. Everybody would be mad, and they would say artificial scarcity. The usual thing. It's just not possible. Not at the moment. Let's see how everything plays out over the next... hey, the world's going to be a different place probably in the next 5 years. And I don't want to get into that, and let's not talk politics, but I think, let's see where things go. But for right now, this is the best. This is the best that we can do, and I'm very happy with... honestly, the best we can do is a lot. It's miles ahead of where I thought I would be. I am overjoyed with the effort from Kunmu. Do an auto with ProTech. That's an interesting idea, but the truth is I just kind of want to... I just like the... exclusivity with Kunmu. I just like Sergio. I really don't want to spread the project out. He has done everything that I wanted to do and more. I really don't... I have no desire to work with anybody else. I love ProTech. I just don't want to. I like Kunmu. I kind of just want to stay with Sergio. James Mazzoni, thanks for your donation. Personally, I would love to see Excalibur in the same Riot Zerkatai that's on the Jack. Have mirror damage steel, like something from Dalibor, or Integral full collab with Dalibor. Yeah, it'd be cool. It's just like the number that I'd be able to do. The stuff that Kunmu uses for their Timascus is some of the most beautiful stuff I've ever seen. And I'm going to tell you, as much as I love Riot Zerkatai, whatever Kunmu is using here is more vibrant. It is it's like a color that I didn't know existed. Would love to see a Holy Trinity project from you, just like what Sierra Bound did. Those knives were insanely good. Love the Sabenza he shared. I actually just boxed those up, and I'm going to be sending those back to him next week. Yeah, that would be cool. Scott shared with me what he invested in those, and it was alarming. I am not comfortable spending what Scott spent on those. They are ridiculous. But, yeah, it would be cool to do my own custom versions. I wouldn't mind investing like $1,000 per knife into custom projects. I think that would be fun. I cannot invest what Scott did. I just can't do that. Oh, boy. I saw somebody bring up the Jayhawks, and it made me think of the Chiefs. If you are a Raiders fan, I am sorry. If you are a Chiefs fan and you do not like the Raiders, how fun was that to watch? If you are a fan of any other NFL team, how terrifying was that? Oh, Chiefs looking scary. Oh my goodness. Wow. Absolutely horrifying. Monstrous. Really excited. But the refs. No, not gonna work anymore. The Chiefs look nasty. Oh man, I was so excited. Yeah. I know. After they're done with the NBA. What? So wait a minute. I'm sorry. The implication is that the Chiefs rigged their win by playing really well? Or is the implication that the Raiders rigged the loss by playing really bad? I think Occam's razor would suggest the Chiefs just played a lot better. Yeah, who's surprised is going on in the NBA? Have you watched an NBA games, dude? Like, sometimes it looks like when you're playing NBA Jam with your little brother and then you reach over and mess with his controller to make the character do something dumb. That's what it's like watching the NBA. It's ridiculous. Nah. Sorry, don't buy it. Chiefs are amazing and the Raiders did not play well. I think the Raiders could play better, but I think at their best they would have lost. Still. Thanks for all the knowledge. What is the knife to the left of the H? Also, the top left Excalibur is 10 out of 10. Appreciate that. Left of the H. That's the Vanguard Nakiri. Tough knives. Semi-Miro DLC. We got Rice back. That was a big deal. Knock on wood. I'm not gonna jinx it. I was not into football voodoo and jinx and all that. I kept telling my wife, I was like, your family's full of witchcraft and you guys can't say certain words. They've sucked me into it. I love the Chiefs. Win or lose. If they lose every game from here to the end of the season, I'll still be a Chiefs fan. I'll just be really angry. Yeah, the Broncos. Whew. I gotta admit, I really hate the Broncos. The Broncos look pretty scary. Curious, would you do a special order of Excalibur with Dalibor to add to your personal collection as a one of one? So here's my problem with that, and I think when I say this, I think people will think that I'm overthinking it. Dalibor has collaborated with really close buddies like Sebastian Berengi, for example, to do a Stitch collaboration. But those two have been really close friends for a long time. Dalibor and I have only ever communicated over Instagram, and we, he's really nice and I enjoy him, and he's very, he's a good person. He's polite. We don't really know. We don't really know each other. I almost feel like it would be an insult to Dalibor to be like, "Can you just make my knife?" I kind of want Dalibor to do his thing. That's what I like about these individual makers, is that they are expressing their own individual art, their own way. Sebastian Berengi and Dalibor Bergam have a similar design language because they know each other so well. So I feel like asking Dalibor to just make my knife is kind of like, I'm almost like, I don't want you to make one of yours, I just want you to make mine. And I don't want him to do that. I want a Dalibor. I want Dalibor to give me his sauce. I respect him. I think that would be disrespectful to Dalibor, I hope that makes sense. You guys are getting ads? Type 1 if you're getting ads. That really pisses me off. I'm going to ask my YouTube partner about that. They assigned me another new partner manager. And you guys are getting ads? God damn it. You're not supposed to get ads on live streams. This is ridiculous. That's so irritating. We have 700 people in here. I'm not interested in making $4 on a live stream just to piss everybody off. That's so stupid. Stupid. God dang it. Bradford Mitchell, thanks for your donation. Any word on the TF4 product from FDT from Crane's Colory? Did you see Dalibor announce the second run of Asgard Plus run of 30 Dracos? Also, World of Warcraft released a Legion remix. You can redo Legion. That's awesome. I should jump in and do Legion. No, I did not know about any of that. I'll have to take a look at that. Thank you very much, Bradford, for letting me know. I don't want, listen, I appreciate you guys are watching them. I don't want you guys to have to watch ads. Dumb. I'm going to go in and see. Here's what I think. There has to be a way that I can control this. I don't want to unmonetize the stream because like an ad at the beginning is fine. And an ad that plays at the end of the stream is fine. I don't think anybody cares about that. But an ad in the middle of the stream, it's ridiculous. Can you skip them? Can you skip them after 5 seconds? You only got an ad when you first clicked. So it's doing it to some of you. Just ads on chats. They're putting ads in the chat. Okay. I will go through and look at my live stream settings and next time and see if I can change this. I'm sorry that you guys are getting ads. Some of you are getting unskippable ads. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Guys, what I make on these ads on a live stream, that what it'll get, you know, we'll have over 1,000 in here peak population. And then over the course of 24 hours, it'll get about 5,000 views. The amount of money that I will make on that, let's say it's like sometimes it's 10 per 1,000, sometimes it's 8 per. That's like $40 max. That's stupid. Let's say it's $50. Wow, $50 to make everybody irritated. I do not care. Ridiculous. I have YouTube Premium too, but I think buckling and paying for YouTube Premium, like, for everybody, that's not okay. I think people should just expect to have a casual live stream experience. $10 per 1,000 on 5,000 views would be $50. The maths. Okay, but like the whole idea with the streams is not to make, I mean, like, yeah, I promote my Patreon, but the whole thing is to give everybody a completely free experience that's casual, laid back, and that is fun, and you get to maybe win a knife. This is my time that I get to spend with the community. To be plagued with ads is just irritating. I mean, I know you guys are like, well, it's not the end of the world. Okay, but it's, from my perspective at least, like, it's super irritating. You got another ad in chat. I got a question. Is it shutting the live stream down and playing like Toyota-san? Is it like doing that to you guys? Is it giving you a video ad, or is it giving you an ad in chat? Okay. It is doing that for Fred, and it is doing that for Rob. Yeah, it's doing it for some of you. Yeah, it's really stupid. That's bullshit. I'll see what I can change next time, guys. Corey YRC 1987, thanks for donating. Hey, MC, I'd like to replace the carbon fiber inlay on a few knives, as well as my concept caveman, and maybe find some Thai shaman scales with carbon fiber inlays. Do you know anyone who does that kind of thing? You can check with knife modders. They might. I don't know if they do custom inlays, but check with knife modders on Instagram and see. I know they do a lot of like mirror polishing, and I think they do custom scales and stuff like that, but I don't know about inlays. I know, like, the ads are sometimes so ridiculous. Do you like pocket knives? Well, check out the new Toyota 4Runner. Like, okay, that's hardly targeted, you know? Uncheck mid-roll ads. I do not have that option. At least not at the moment. I just have monetization on. I want it on. I just don't want. I don't want the ads to play. I will look into it for next time. I promise. I did sell cars. Yeah, that's true. Do I collect anything besides knives? I do have a few pens. I think I have 10 pens. And then I have 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 16 watches. I do like watches. I also collect Pokemon cards, if you didn't know. I have 122 PSA 10s. And I do have Pelican cases for them. Doing pretty good on Pokemon cards. It's dipped a little bit here, but I saw a huge jump, and my collection doubled in value over about a year, according to the collector app. Oh, I do have flashlights. Yeah, I've got 8 or 9 flashlights. Should you buy a Benchmade Narrows for $300? $300 is a lot better price on the Narrows, but I still... Yeah, that's pretty fair. Missed my 67-month milestone and my birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday tomorrow, Stacy. I'm sorry I missed your milestone. Stacy is one of the longest running members. At 67 months, I actually feel obligated to create a new badge just for Stacy. Should we do like a rainbow, like a pearlescent, or like a... That's what we need to do. We need to do like a pearlescent badge. Oh my gosh! Speaking of a word that comes up in Borderlands, so the game. So I've been playing a lot of Borderlands, and I'm on level 29. So that game started off as like, yeah, it's like pretty fun. It feels like Borderlands, and then it was like, oh, it's getting a little more intense, and then it got really intense. Story got intense, character development. My own character started acting less like a goober and more serious, and I was like, oh my god, this is really good. I'm into it. The character, like the powers on the skill tree got crazy. I was like, man, this is intense. I love Borderlands 4. I love it. I'm having that casual, fun gaming experience. I play like maybe just a few hours a week. Right? Maybe 3 hours, 4 hours total a week. Just an hour here or there. It's so much fun. Very good story. It really went from like, okay, it's pretty good, to like, I'm into this. The bad guys, the boss fights, I'm playing it on hard mode. Boss mechanics are super, super cool, very sweaty. Not too challenging, but not easy. You can't just blast them down. Even with like really well-rolled guns. I've got an auto that does like double barrel, so it's like a Vladoff with a double barrel, so it fires like, it's like 98 rounds in the magazine, and it fires like double speed, and then the secondary effect is it unloads 16 shots of shotgun blast. It just rolled really well, and it's absolutely disgusting. I still can't just blast a boss down. It's still sweaty. I want to call the, Brandon Pierce said, what am I calling the Giga Excalibur when it comes out? So it will still be called Giga Excalibur to keep with the theme that Kunmu has created. But I would very much like to give it a unique name and stick within the semi-lore of the Arthurian legend. And I want to call it Caliburn. I've pitched it to Sergio. I think he's on board with it. I don't know. Sometimes Sergio wants to talk about other stuff, and that's perfectly fine. His life is super busy. We'll discuss it more. I would like to call it Caliburn, parentheses, Giga Excalibur. Looks like you guys are all getting ads at like specific intervals. I'll do what I can to tone it down. Let me look again. There's a frequency. Oh, there's ad frequency. It was set to medium. Ooh, can you imagine if it was set to high? Oh my god. Okay, I set it to low. I set the frequency to low and saved it. Those assholes. Okay, now we'll... We'll check the frequency now. I do love the idea of Spaghetti Wizard. It's set to low. I agree. I'm not paid to push YouTube Premium. I have it, and it has made my YouTube experience miraculous. I don't like subscription service stuff, but the most valuable thing that I subscribe to in my life is, this sounds like a plug for YouTube Premium. It's not. Dead, God's honest truth, the most valuable subscription service that I have is YouTube Premium. It is wonderful. I also have YouTube Music in my truck. I mean, I have internet in my truck, so I guess I have to renew my internet. My truck came with 3 years of internet, which I thought was cool. But I use YouTube Music, YouTube whatever, music in my truck, and it's great because I can run it off of Google, and I can say, Google, play Pink Pony Club while I drive in my 3/4 ton diesel, and it plays it. It's great. Everyone's getting Toyota ads, and you're getting Blue Chew. What kind of truck? It was a 2025 3/4 ton GMC turbo diesel. I have an internet truck. No, not like a Cybertruck. We have 2 Cybertrucks in town. I gotta be honest, like, everybody hates on it, and like my kids love pointing it out because it's such a ridiculous thing. I know there's a lot of politics around it, and I kind of ignore that. When I see it, I go, ooh, Cybertruck. And then that's pretty much my entire emotional experience with it. I just don't really... My brain is like, that's a Cybertruck, and it looks pretty crazy. I don't think I'd ever buy one, but I don't hate how it looks. I think it's kind of neat. You know, that's kind of... I mean, whatever. Like, I'm not going to buy that. I want a truck. Yeah, I like the Duramax. I also like the Power Stroke, and I also like the Cummins. I mean, they're all really great. Those are the big 3. Like, none of them are bad. They're all excellent. I don't really know anything about the Cybertruck. My kids see it and they're like, ah! There's a silver one, and then there's a white one. I think the guy had it wrapped. You think of a dumpster? It kind of looked like a dumpster with wheels, I guess. Yeah. It just looks so different. It just stands out. I think that's it. I don't know that I necessarily love how it looks. I look at it and go, that's kind of cool. But I think it's just because it looks so different than to anything else on the road. Power Stroke and Cummins, yeah. What did you just connecting those? I will say that the Duramax sounds the least suggestive. Power Stroke and Cummins, but that's also like, you know, kind of a middle school thing to, I mean, they are like, as far as like your common commercial vehicles, they are the most powerful, like, and long lasting by a landslide. Except for that one guy's 1,000,000-mile Tundra. That 5.7 I-Force lasted 1,000,000 miles. I think that was a mid-2010s I-Force, that one Toyota Tundra that lasted for 1,000,000 miles. That was pretty cool. The 4 blue knives in the lower left. So I realized tonight that I think I own all of the Artisan Cutlery special project knives. Each of these is a special Artisan Cutlery that has mirror polished S90V. I'll try and get them all out. And I can't remember the names of all of them, but they did send these. You guys already know this, but I get knives for free. All of these were sent to me for free, and I kept them because I think these are collector products now. But these are all 4 of these special project Artisan Cutlery knives, all in full Damascus and all in mirror polished S90V. And I think I own them all. So they're essentially a set now, and I don't want to give those up. They were also pretty expensive. We got a button lock, we got a frame lock, we got another frame lock, and then we got another button lock here. A video showcasing my pen collection? I think, yeah, I could do that. I don't know that everybody would... I don't know that a lot of people would watch that, but I could make it. What time is it? God, it's been an hour already. The Heretic Pariah. The Borderlands edition. I'm just kidding. Comic book. Cerakote plus clear Cerakote. These are all done individually by hand. MagnaCut. Very cool knife. Never get rid of that one. It's my favorite one. Cell Shade, yeah. What knife does my wife carry? She had the Blur, and then she went to she had a Severn, and my mom has the Severn now. She has a pink Severn, and she broke the tip on it, and I said, what were you doing? You broke the tip on a Winter Bladeco Severn? And she was like, I was trying to screw in she tried to like screw something with it, and I was like, Mom. I gave it to my mom because she doesn't have a lot of hand strength, and the Severn is really easy to open. And she busted she broke the tip on it. It's kind of a Metal Complex family tradition. My dad also has broken the tip on a lot of knives that I gave him, but they use pocket knives like multi-tools, and I tell them all the time, I was like, it's a knife. The gold one is the PMP Kodiak. M390 frame lock PMP Kodiak. The thinnest knife that PMP has ever made at 190 thousandths. I know, but a Leatherman is too... My mom wouldn't like to manipulate that. I wanted to give her a knife that was easy to manipulate. I thought it was fun. Honestly, it was kind of impressive. I was like, you broke the tip on a winter blade. Like, that thing is probably worth hundreds. It's probably worth like $500 or $600. She busted the tip on it. My wife now carries a Damascus. She likes the Damascus. It's an old Damascus Civivi, and she likes that one. No, that's wrong. She has the live wire now. She has my Ultim live wire. That's what she keeps in her purse. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. My wife carries a live wire. Do I keep all the boxes? Yes. Every single box. Every single box. I have a shelf dedicated to, it's a multi-shelf thing from Home Depot that is dedicated to the boxes. It takes up the entire corner of my office. What are your honest thoughts on Rockstead? Incredible knives, ridiculously overpriced. The Rockstead Higo 2, for example, they want $1,650 for this knife. No, I used to say $1,200, then I backed it off to $1,000. I think that's probably an $800 knife, $800 to $900 maximum, and I think even then there's enough room for absurd profit. I just don't believe that those are $1,600 knives. But will I pay that for them? Yes. So it kind of contradicts what I'm saying. I'm stationed in Italy, but my questions are, what's a good tactical knife? And also, is the Hinder Skinny Harpoon better than the normal harpoon? It's better in terms of cutting geometry. Yes. But it depends on your definition of better. A thicker edge is generally a tougher edge, meaning more likely to roll and less likely to chip. But a thinner edge will benefit you far, far greater in terms of just general cutting ease and performance. What's a good tactical knife is a really hard question to answer because the term tactical is an insanely broad term. Most modern knives are technically tactical knives. Any knife that you can deploy quickly, conveniently, and use for a multitude of different tasks in a multitude of different scenarios. I think the vast majority of knives in like our end of the enthusiast interest community are considered tactical. So it's really going to come down to your preference. The knife that you enjoy, the knife that is the easiest to manipulate and does what you need it to do the best is probably going to fit the tactical description best for you. Thanks for watching from Italy. Was it a longer time between this ad and the next one? I can only choose high, medium, and low frequency. That's all I can choose from. A ProTech Excalibur Auto would be cool, but the reason that I don't want to do it is because I don't really want to share this project with anybody else. I like Sergio. I want to keep the exclusivity. He is bent over backwards to meet my ridiculous demands. I think Kumu and Sergio kind of deserve that exclusivity. And as much as it would be cool to work with other companies, I really don't want to. I don't want to do that. I really don't have any desire. Yes, I would make a lot more money. I would make an absurd amount of money by spreading Excalibur out to a bunch of different people. But that creates additional complications, and it creates like time issues and like all of that. But the main issue is that the company who did it better than I ever could have expected and worked so hard to make it exactly what I wanted it to do, it's kind of a slap in the face. So I would say no to making more money, yes to having this perfect version created by this company who worked so hard to do exactly what I wanted to do. Sergio is, I consider him a close friend now, and he has just gone above and beyond. I just want to stick with him. We got about 1,000 people in here right now, so I'm going to talk about Excalibur again. These are the newer versions of Excalibur, or Vertilock Excalibur. It's a two-piece with a lock in operation that's similar to the compression lock versus the original single-piece integral. The reason that the original costs $420 or so. What'd you say? Milled steel sub 75 Excalibur would be sick. Yeah, we're definitely going to go for a budget version at some point. The reason that the original Excalibur was so expensive is not because we're greedy and we want money. No, we actually made it as cheap as possible. It's because it is an integral frame, meaning one piece. We also used Vanax, which is an incredibly expensive steel. This was as cheap as we could possibly make this knife. We also knew that this would not meet the budget of the majority. So I said in the beginning, we will make a two-piece Excalibur, potentially with a different lock that's substantially less expensive, and that is what this is. It is still titanium. We chose LMAX instead of Vanax to reduce the price in the steel, and we did a two-piece construction because it dramatically reduces the cost. We have an incredibly solid lock. It's the same Excalibur. Instead of costing $420 or $425, the idea is it's going to cost between $220 and $250. A lot of people, I think, will consider this a superior product. It's exactly the same size as the original Excalibur. It'll weigh a little bit less in titanium. It'll weigh a lot less in carbon fiber. We are definitely doing lefty versions as well. There will be DLC options, texture options. This current texture is orange peel, which you can see a little bit. And this one is also a mini at 7.5 inches. So I think this is going to appeal to a lot more people. It's going to make it widely more accessible. And to the price, depending on the variation you get, the price will be $220 to $250, which is way less than the original $425. Lefties will be a thing. DLC will be a thing. Texture will be a thing. Carbon fiber, smooth, all of that. We're doing all of it. So the reason I'm not going to weigh them is because these are prototypes and that weight is subject to change because little teeny tiny things are going to change in production. With the carbon fiber version, a lot is going to change. The internals that support the lock are going to change because the frame is carbon fiber, and it's mainly because of how the stop pins and the vertipin interact with carbon fiber. We don't want the weight on. We don't want the carbon fiber bearing the impact of the pins. We don't want, in case somebody is like using it super hard, we don't want carbon fiber bearing that force. So we have to reinforce it with some additional steel, and that means the weight is going to change a little bit on each of them. The mini weighs a lot less than the full size in titanium. The carbon fiber one weighs dramatically less. There will be texture in the titanium, yes. You'll have options for milling in the titanium. You mean internally? Yes. On the prototypes, yeah. Right here. Now, on this side with the lock, it's milled out to accept it. But on this side, you can see the pockets in there. Can we see? There we go. Pockets in the tie. When? Very, very soon. Very soon. You will not have to wait long to pre-order it. You're going to have to wait a bit for it to ship. But we're not talking a year. We're talking months maximum. I don't want to make it too small, and here's why. It's because it makes it awkward to manipulate. I don't want to make it that small. The lightest, smallest version of the Excalibur will be the carbon fiber mini. The 7.5-inch carbon fiber Excalibur, and I think most people will find that to be substantially lightweight and compact enough. They are all still contoured. There will eventually be an XL, but we don't have any plans to release an XL in the near, like the immediate future. Down the road, yes. Have you ever wondered? Oh my God, I don't even have my Patreon link up. So dumb. Hold on. Gotta do my Patreon plug. Oh, I'm a purple helmet. Yay, purple helmet, yay. What does a guy like Metal Complex use Patreon for? Glad you asked. On Patreon, which you can join for as little as $1 a month, you will instantly gain access to private buy, sell, trade, private knife sales from yours truly, where I dramatically discount the stuff that I sell. Sometimes I sell very rare things out of my own collection, so that's a good way to do that. You'll also gain access to my private Discord. You will also gain access to once a month exclusive giveaways where they're always premium knives. Join the $3 tier and you'll gain access to all of the aforementioned benefits plus 2 premium giveaways. Join the $5 tier, you get everything mentioned plus 3 premium giveaway entries per month. You directly support the channel. It is the budget that I use to pick up crazy things for content. And there's an awesome community over there. If you want to join my Patreon, it is massively appreciated. And my Patreon is linked at the top of chat. You can see it there in the big, long, white oval. But it is not required for tonight's giveaway. Tonight's giveaway on the channel is for free. We are drawing ever closer to giveaway time, guys. It's 9:40. Do I think ProTech is overpriced? I think some of their products seem to be slightly high, but in general, no. I think ProTech is an excellent company, and they make the best side-opening automatic knives on the market. If you're talking production knives, no, I like ProTech a lot. I think they're high effort, extremely high-quality knives, and you should buy with confidence. No. They have a few models where it's like, what the hell? Why is that so high? Like the Terzwola model. But a couple, like that's a couple of them. Most of their products are extremely fairly priced. Benchmade is an example of an overpriced company for sure. Mini Integral. A lot of people have asked about that. Perhaps. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but possibly. Hold on. I need to get a paper towel. I spilled that beer. Okay, we better start moving stuff, guys. Oh, I need to get the iPad. We don't have to move things too much. Oh, the new Rob Johnson's Hemlock. Sweet baby. Gorgeous. God, I got a lot of stuff out tonight. That's probably pretty good. Okay, you guys need to you need to do this. If you're new, you got to do this. We got about 1,000 in here. It's pretty typical. Hey, would you guys like the live stream for me, please? 384 likes. There's 1,021 people in here. Would you be so kind as to like the live stream? It really does help push these notifications out in the future, big time. And I'm just going to ask one time tonight if you would just take the time to like the live stream. I would really appreciate it. It'd be really cool if we could get those likes up to about 700 or so. Let me get the iPad. Uh-oh, iPad's not down here. Hang on, guys. I gotta go find it. I thought it was right here. I'll be back. One sec. Oh, there it is. Never mind, it was right here. I'm gonna give people some time to enter. If you don't know what to do or you're just popping in, open the description, look for the link that says enter here, live participation required. It's right in the description. It's like the first link that you can click on. Just click on it and go leave your comment. That's fine. What are we at for likes? Should I hold you guys hostage? 620 is what I have. Can we get the likes to 700? Get the likes to 700. Get the likes to 700 and I'll do the drawing. That's devious. That's diabolical. Come on, all you gotta do is click it. You click it, it'll sparkle. It'll light up. Hold on, I'm getting the link. 690, we're almost there. Come on now, 700. Come on, 709. Someone, we're almost there. Wow, you guys are really kind with donations tonight. Thank you. I just saw that number there. Appreciate it. Everybody who donated, you guys are amazing. You know what? I'm going to preemptively give away some memberships here just because you guys are being cool with the donations. Let me give some of that back. Here's 10 from me. All right. Here is the page. Darn it. Here's the page. Going to refresh it. Fresh page. Scroll down. This is commentpicker.com. You can try it for yourself if you want. There's the date and the link. The filter is on. I'm going to go ahead and get the comments here. We're about 11 or 1200 maybe. Thank you for hitting the like goal. 745 likes. I'm happy with that. 1,198 comments with 1,127 live participants. Very, very good. Here we go. The first winner tonight. Oh, by the way, how does Jackpot work? So, 3 of the coins have been drawn. I call them golden coins. They're just challenge coins. I hid 5 of them in the original group of 20. 3 of them have been drawn. All of the pouches contain knives. 2 of them contain coins. If you draw a pouch with a coin, you get to keep the knife that's in the pouch, but you also get to spin the wheel. And on the wheel is 1 slot that says Jackpot. If you hit Jackpot, you win all of the knives on the table, which currently is 8. You can also hit Spaghetti Wizard, in which case you win a gas station knife. Everything else says Poo Poo Town and you win nothing, but you still win your knives. So, fun thing. Nobody's hit Jackpot yet. Eventually somebody will because the odds are fairly good. The first winner tonight, Iron Butter Knife. Wow, I'm not the loser I thought I was. Okay, Yankees logo there. That's what we're looking for. Where are you at? Make yourself known in chat so we can see you. Don't be not here. Being not here is the worst thing to be. Especially as a winner. There he is, right there. You're effing kidding me. I love the shock. I love the shock when people win. You did it. You did it. He's here. 1 through 8. Choose. Yes, of course. Choose your fate. Golden coins await. That rhymed. You get two picks. 2 knives, 1 through 8. Nobody's won yet, Lewis. We're drawing right now. I drew the first winner. I'm going to draw the second one next. I'm just waiting for him to choose. He's thinking. Hold on. Say it again. 2 and 8 is what he said. 2 and 8. Light, medium heft. Oh, the little carabiner knife. CJRB, I can't remember what this is. AR RPM 9, little carabiner knife. If you have a backpack, great, right? Hang it on something. Put it somewhere where you're going to... Basically a little beater, little junk drawer knife. Congratulations. It's the other one. Oh, another CJRB, but you have the recoil lock. I forget what this one's called. Actually, a super great knife. This got a great review on my channel. G10 and AR RPM 9 again, but this has it's a crossbar lock, but it can be operated on the spine like this, kind of like the shark lock. You will very much enjoy this. It's a great EDC knife. Definitely, definitely fun. Congratulations. Both of them the same color G10. Please email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the 2 knives you won. You can say the 2 CJRBs. I will email you back no later than Friday of next week with your tracking information. Congrats. You're welcome. Some people are getting no ads. That's interesting. I did change that. So I noticed that they had defaulted my ad settings to medium, and I changed it to low. I don't have a choice to go lower than that because I still want it to be monetized, but I don't want you guys getting a bunch of ads. I don't care about making $50 on this live stream. It's stupid. So the lowest frequency possible is fine with me. It used to be that I could set it to where there was an ad at the beginning of the live stream, and an ad at the end, which is great. I don't want ads in the middle, but YouTube is changing all of this stuff. Okay, we got 6 left, and there's still 2 golden coins. You have the next person who wins, it is very likely that you will pull one of those coins. Good odds, I guess. Final winner of the evening. Some people left thinking that was it. I don't know why. Steve and Carla Bolender, 1517. Thanks for the chance to win knives. Always fun Friday entertainment. Congratulations. This is what we're looking at. Congrats. You're welcome. And thank you for being here, by the way. Now, give him a sec. Somebody said not here. Give him a sec. There were 1,200 entries and 1,150 of them are here. Like, I would say it's more likely that they're here, but let's wait. Make yourself known in chat. Two minutes and we move on to the next person if they're not here. Well, if the winner's not here, it's probably a pretty good indication that it's not rigged. Hold on. We waited 2 minutes for other people in the past. I'm waiting until 9:54. They're there. See? They're there. Steve and Carla. Excellent. There they are. 1 through 6. You could win the rest of them. I honestly don't remember what's in there. Pick 2 knives, 1 through 6. They've been spamming here. All right, guys, slow down. Let them talk. It's hard to find them when everybody's talking. Hold on. Bruce Levering says rigged. Bruce Levering is the only person to win 3 times and gave away his 3rd win to somebody else. That's the channel lore on Bruce. I gotcha. I know your chat is lagging, Steve and Carla, whoever I'm talking to, probably, but maybe both of you. Your chat's lagging a bit. It's fine. I'll wait. Pick 2, 1 through 6. Give them a sec. It's not that they're being slow. It's that their chat is lagging. I mean, everybody's chat is lagging a little bit. That's right, Bruce. There was another guy. In the early days where the population was lower, there was another guy who won. I forgot about that. 2 and 4. 2. Oh, that's a heavy one. And 4. Oh, that's a heavy one, too. Ooh. Oh, the Bratva. Super nice. Hand rubbed, satin finished. This is a M390 titanium and carbon fiber. You have the liner lock. Beautiful knife. Very cool. Very expensive, too. 200 and something. This is also heavy. Is there a coin in there? No. This is heavy. Oh, this is huge. Ah, double premiums. This is the big Laconico, the Bison. So this is S35VN and titanium. Look at that. What a win. Look at those blades. Big, beautiful titanium. M390 and S35VN. Big, full-size premium knives. Wonderful pull. I'm going to have to check those last 4 to make sure there's enough premiums in there. That was a huge win. No coins, but I doubt they're unhappy about that. 1 for each of you. please email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name, your shipping information, and the 2 knives that you won. The Quechua Bratva and the Concept Bison. Big wins there. Congratulations. Awesome win. I'll see what I can do about the ads. I can't demonetize the stream because that's just not beneficial for me, but I also have it at the lowest frequency setting. Good job on that. Good job on that win. That was the best. Well, so last week somebody else had a major one. Last week somebody else had double premiums and they won a rare one. They had an old discontinued EMP EDC, and they also got the Kingsford Quay King, 2 like super legendary knives for sure, and premium. So a premium win is always good. I do load those up. Like the pouches are pretty premium heavy, but you got to mix it up a bit. And I don't have unlimited premiums, but I do load them up. But a double premium win is as good as you could hope for. A double premium followed up by a coin, followed up by a jackpot would be the ultimate win. And at the beginning, when we have all 20 pouches, that would be the ultimate win. I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter what you pull. The first 2, if you win all of them, then you win everything. But you would win probably $1,500 in knives. Axel, thanks for the donation. Nobody has actually hit the jackpot. So if you're wondering, what's the benefit? If you're the last winner and there's only 2 left and you hit jackpot, what's the benefit? So I will ensure that the jackpot includes at least 2 more premium knives. So if it comes down to the last 2, you're going to win whatever's in there, but I will also bonus you 2 additional premium knives, guaranteed premium knives, if you pull a jackpot on the last 2. Because otherwise the jackpot's meaningless. I know you guys want one more. It's not a one more night. Jackpot equals all the knives on the table. I cannot afford to do that. I can't afford to give away $20,000 worth of pocket knives. Is that right? I don't know. Probably. There's probably There's probably at least $10,000 worth of pocket knives on the table. I can't do that. No, I can't. No, here's why. I want these. I'll give away knives, but guys, you have to remember, I am an authentic knife collector. I want these. I will do a major giveaway, and I know everybody's waiting. When are you going to do the 750K giveaway? You have the Excalibur Protos. There's a reason I have to wait. It is coming. I have all of the prizes now, but there's a reason I have to wait. So give me some time, and we'll do it. I am. It would be inauthentic to give away all of my favorite stuff. I'm a knife collector. I want this stuff. I want to keep it all, but I think that's ridiculous. I don't have enough room. I give away the majority of what is sent to me for free. The vast majority, 95%. And I'll continue to do that. I think it's fun. Like, people use it as a gotcha. He gets all these knives for free. Well, of course I get knives for free. But I give most of them away. Not just to get out of the gotcha thing, but because, number one, well, part of the reason is like I can't keep them all, but also the people joining the live stream help build the channel, and it's also extremely fun. I love. I know I say this every time. This is the common outro. I'm a robot. I say the same thing every time. It is so fun to give knives away. I love it. I mean, like, it's worth the time it takes to do it. It's so much fun. People get excited. People win free knives. A lot of people who win have never dreamed of owning a $200, $300, $400 knife. If you can get it for free just because you spent an hour and a half in the live stream, well, then great, you know? And you get to hang out with other people who like the same stuff as you. You have to listen to a guy who talks too much and Kind of sounds like he's got a kazoo stuck in his throat. Small price to pay when you win $450 worth of pocket knives, you know? Thank you for reminding me about the Cold Steel FM1. I'm glad that you guys are okay. Like, I see so many repeat people in here who have not won in years. Like, Rob brought it up earlier. He's never won a giveaway in 7 years. And he still comes here, and I love that. Bruce Levering won 800 plus in knives. He did. But he gave away his last one. Bruce was like, this is ridiculous. He won for the third time, and he was like, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of winning. The guy who won your third, like that you gave it up to, was ecstatic. Oh, super chat. Hey, MC, so I'm a heroic metal knight now. Can you shoot me the Discord? Also, when's the next knife sale? I'm so ready to take my money. I need to stress this. I am extremely happy that you have chosen to support this channel through the channel membership. The channel membership and Patreon are different. Channel membership benefits you the badging system and the exclusive emojis. It's one way to support the channel. The Discord is exclusive to new patrons. If you want access to the Discord, you'll have to join Patreon. If you want to cancel your channel membership and then enter the Patreon, then click on the link at the top of chat and you can do that. But Discord is exclusive to Patreon members. I want to make that very, very transparent. I'm going to give away 10 more memberships here. $29 months of coleslaw, Drew. I appreciate that. If I ever become president, my first act as president, I'm going to build a giant trebuchet, and I mean giant. A trebuchet the size of Texas. And we're going to fill that launch that launch container with all of the coleslaw in existence, and we're going to launch it into space. I will create a new moon of coleslaw. We're getting rid of it. I don't want it here. It shouldn't be here. It's gone. After that, I have no idea what I would do, but that's the first thing I would do as president. Okay? Vote for Metal Complex. Oh, you're a channel member and Patreon member. Okay. Yeah, I'll update the Discord link as soon as I get off of this live stream. That's going to be my first thing that I'll do, okay? So, if it allows me to post. Right now, I'm having an issue posting in Patreon. But if I can do that, I will absolutely post a new link, okay? All right. It is time for me to log off, guys. You're all incredible. Thank you so much for being here with me. Expect exactly the same thing next week. Thank you for letting me do this for a living. Thank you, sincerely. This is unbelievable. I cannot express how important this is to me and how much I appreciate you guys. I hope you all have an excellent rest of your Friday evening and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.